Oh, you're in. Okay. Are you ready, Victoria?
Absolutely, positively. Okay, I'm done now.
What the okay.
Do you like my options?
What the fuck are these options? Okay. I'll go for you and
Oh god, I'm scared.
you. Get back time. Yeah, so I guess we'll see. Okay. Let's.
I am not ready for this.
But okay. Alright. Okay, we'll do this one first. Let's go.
Okay. It was an awful morning in California. Victoria just returned from her duties as Target employee / mech. But OMG, she was hungry, so she walked to her cabinet filled with laced volleys and cork syrup. Okay. She reached into the cabinet and pulled out a can of Chef Boyardee. Oh, how she loved the chef. He was her idol. Ever since she was a girl, she tried to be a chef, just like Chef Boyardee. In fact, she hoped to be his bride. She dreamt about him every night since she was 4. Ever since she ate his spaghetti and meatballs for the first time, she knew that it was meant to be. So she went to her demonic altar and prayed to him. Oh, Chef Boyardee, hear me! Rise from the earth and make me your red sauce bride. Only seconds after evoking the words, she felt the ground beneath her begin to rumble. She backed away from the pentagram drawn on the floor in cocaine. That sounds expensive. And watched as the chef himself rose from the cokey goodness. I've come for your sauce, Victoria was so excited that she shit her pants a little. The chef poked up his nose and sniffed. Oh my god, a smile spread across his face. You will make a perfect bride, his perked. Victoria smiled and ran into his arms, but as soon as she touched him, she began to be consumed by the chef's body. I will absorb you now, he said. My brides are the best meals. No! And then she died. The end.
Kelsey was playing Undertale one day, and then BAM! She was inside the game! She walked around and saw Sans from the hit 2016 game Undertale, created by Toby Fox. She said, OMG Sans, I love you! And he said, which meant, I love you too. Kelsey was so taken aback by this, and her little heart couldn't take it, so she collapsed and went into cardiac arrest. But did that stop Sans? No! He then proceeded to take off his jacket and wrapped it over her cold body, keeping her warm from the snowy climate. He said, carrying her to Grilby's for a hot dog. But instead, he took her to his house, and Papyrus thought she was a giant roach, so he killed her. Okay, get ready to begin. First fanfic. He's just a kid. Okay. Yeah.
I apologize for turning your once off fic into a Sans fic. Did not mean to do that.
The Once-Was business was thriving more than ever. Trees were disappearing, animals were dying, but he was making bank. So one day, he travels through what remained of the forest he once knew, to harvest more trees for his needs. But little did he know, someone was watching him. Sans began to hear the quiet hymns of the Lord began to softly ring throughout the woods of Snowdon, and he raised an ... eyebrow? He said, translating to, Who's there? Show yourself! But Sans didn't expect to see Jesus Christ himself step out of the woods! Be not afraid, my child, he said, opening his arms for him. You have endured much suffering, Sans Undertale. Let me alleviate your sorrows. Just then, Jesus wraps his arms around Santa and slams his lips against his, and then he took off his robe! He wrapped his bony arms around Jesus and whispered, which translated to a lot of trauma dumping about his dead dad. Do not cry, my friend, Jesus spoke. You need not worry about a thing when you are here. Jesus then slowly began to take off Santa's jacket, letting shredded bones peek through, and Jesus was like, oh damn. And then they had sex.